All her life, Amma was told she was too young or too old. At 16, she was too young to start her fashion designs. At 25, she was too old to still be dreaming. At 38, she was too old to start over. And by 51, they said she should be thinking of slowing down instead of speeding up. But Amma had a heart that refused to obey calendars. One rainy Sunday afternoon, while browsing through an old market in Lagos, she found a tailor sewing under a torn canopy. His work was clean, bold, and daring. Amma watched him for a while before asking, "Who taught you to sew like that?" He looked up shyly. "Nobody. I just like to make things." He was 21, and the way he talked about fabric reminded Amma of the fire she carried at his age. For the first time in years, Amma felt something wake up inside her. She began visiting the market every Sunday, asking questions, sharing ideas. Before long, they were sketching designs together on scraps of paper. One evening, she mentioned her old dream of starting a clothing brand. The young tailor stared at her in disbelief. "So why didn't you?" he asked. Amma laughed nervously. "People said it was too late. But you're here now," he replied. "Isn't that the right time?" Those words clung to her mind like fresh paint. That same month, Amma withdrew all her savings and rented a tiny studio. She and the young tailor, whose name was Jide, worked day and night. Age sat between them, not as a barrier, but as a bridge. Youth brought boldness. Experience brought wisdom. At their first small runway show, people whispered, "Who is the designer? She's 51, and that boy is how old? What an unusual pair." But when the models stepped out, the whispers stopped. The clothes were vibrant, fearless, and alive echoes of two different generations stitched into one story. Orders poured in. Interviews followed, and somewhere in the middle of success, Amma realized something profound. The world had not been waiting for someone younger or older. The world had simply been waiting for the right courage. After the show, a reporter asked her, "What inspired you to start at this age?" Amma smiled gently. "Dreams don't retire. They wait." She paused, then added, "Age is just a number, but passion is the clock that matters." And for the first time, she felt older in years, but younger in spirit, as though she had just begun her life again.